Sunday the 13th of October 2024. The Irish mascot for there. I'm at Palvicini's side of the paddocks. And this is Elisa Pimpernel. This is Palvicini's half brother. And he's in Wartals, Oats paddock here. And he was near the gate and he walked away. Camera to dead. Camera up so you won't cut his body off. He was near the gate and he walked away. And I see all the stands are wearing royal red coats. They all look like they'll be warm. I remember these coats. I think these were the coats they wore back in the day, 2017. All the red coats. Because that photograph I have of Palvicini up on the wall in the living room. He's wearing a red coat like this, very similar to this one. It's also red like this colour. It's also very similar colour to this coat. Yeah. It's red like this. Red, yeah. Exact same kind of similar colour red as this. Huh? Yeah. The picture on my wall in the living room.
You remember, yeah?
The canvas picture of Palvicini.
Red coat, yeah?
Yeah, the red coat is
so
very...
Could be the same coat. It's not really, it wouldn't be.
What?
Could be the same coat.
Could be the same coat, yeah. I think it's the same coat that they wore back in 2017. I think that's the same coat that they wore back in 2017. Yeah. Now, going down to his brother. The namesake of this paddock. Well, it took me 10 months to name after because it took me 10 months to name this. It took me 10 months to rechristen this paddock because that's the reason why, 10 months gone I've just done and it took me over all that time to think of a new name.
Okay, is there?
I couldn't think of a name for this paddock since Jeff left. Pal's Star is John's Causeway. So that's what John's Causeway, I think, it's a very well known name. Kind of a landmark, and also John's Causeway is a big name and in racing as well. Really top race course. I thought would be very appropriate. So appropriate reason to name the paddocks after Palvicini. And also John's Causeway is also the star of my friend Baldara. Do you know that? Yeah. Do you know that?
No.
I told you that before.
Yeah, no, I forgot.
Yeah. I told you that before.
Yeah.
John's Causeway is the star of Baldara. I told you that before loads of times.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
How can you forget that?
I never remember.
Could you not see a lot of John's Causeway in her?
Oh, cool, alright, yeah.
She's a chestnut. Totally identical to John's Causeway. He's a chestnut as well, and the marking's very similar to John's Causeway because he's a very similar mark as well. Because John's Causeway was a chestnut, and so was she.
Yeah, both chestnuts, yeah.
Both chestnuts. Both of them are chestnuts. And he's the bay, which is unusual for John's Causeway.
Yeah,
he's the bay.
Yeah.
So the dam must be a bay. Car Fantasy must be a bay. So John's Causeway is a chestnut. So Baldara took her SARS colour, chestnut. Well, she obviously took his dam's colour, bay.
Yeah.
And Lutz Pimpernel is a bay brown. He's bay. Lutz is bay brown. He's got bay stroke brown on his door, but he's the bay. Yeah. Baldara's chestnut, exact same colour as her dam, or as her SAR. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
So there you go. So that's one main reason why I called it after Palvicini, because the John's Causeway is a very big, well-known name. He's even digital.
Yeah.
And you can see, and you can see he's still not wearing a head colour. That could be so point to me. And then at least Pimpernel's wearing a head colour, but Palvicini's not wearing a head colour. But I know at least Pimpernel's wearing a head colour. Or is he wearing a head colour? Yeah, he is wearing a head colour. Yeah. Lillis is wearing a head colour, but not Palvicini for some reason, or rather. and for some reason, they're both brothers are not going out, are not going into the stable. For some reason, I don't understand why. And hopefully that's not going to be a permanent thing, because I enjoy talking to Pal in the stables. You know, I do enjoy saying hello to him. I do enjoy saying hello to him in the stables. I like when he comes over to the door and says hello. You know.
Yeah.
I do, because he's actually very good to say hello to. He's actually better say hello to me in the stable than he is outside.
I know he is. Yeah. Definitely.
Because anytime I say hello to him, he comes over to the door. And he always responds to Pallavicini, not Pallavicini. You know so? Do you notice that? Do you notice that he always responds to Pallavicini, not he always responds to Pallavicini, not Pallavicini?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you notice that?
I know that.
That he always responds to Pallavicini, not Pallavicini.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's right. Always Pallavicini.
Yeah. Not Pallavicini. Huh?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, very weird. Yeah.
Because that's the name. That's the name. A name that he's familiar with. Because we've been calling him that name for 7 years. The whole 7 years that we've been here, we've been calling him Pallavicini, and he's always responded that name, Pallavicini. The only people that call him Pallavicini is the staff.
Yeah.
The staff wouldn't call him Pallavicini, come here, Pallavicini. We would go Pallavicini, constantly Pallavicini. You know, they wouldn't call him like constantly, like you know, like us.
Yeah.
So the only name that he would be feeling familiar with mostly would be Pallavicini.
Pallavicini. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So that's why he always responds to Pallavicini other than Pallavicini. And it looks like it's spelled Pallavicini on the door, not Pallavicini. It actually looks like because that's the spelling. It's actually spelled like Pallavicini. It's actually spelled like it's Pallavicini other than Pallavicini.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's an unusual name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh?
We must go to Venezuela and ask around and see what Chris wants to know what his name is.
Where is that anyway?
South America.
Oh.
Below Mexico.
Oh. You're not being very sociable today, are you, pal? I miss him in the table, eh? You know that?
Yeah.
I miss him in the table. Huh?
Yeah.
Nice to see them wearing warm coats to them. Nice to see them wearing warm coats, you know? Yeah. It's nice watching them grazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like watching them grazing, but I'd be like if they came over to say hello to me more, you know? Be quite a bit closer to him. Look more close.
Zoom in a bit more, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
enough. It's beautiful, isn't it? Watch, Liam, watch, yeah, pull it. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Nice to see them wearing one coats, you know?
Yeah.
He's a lovely horse, isn't he?
Yeah.
I have to get a new picture of him in my wall. That picture that's in the living room, it's 7 years old. That picture's on my wall, it's 7 years old. The ones of him in the living room and the one of him in the hall, above the wall pads in the hall, they're both 7 years old. I had to get the new one of him in my wall now. The new one. I've got nice ones of me and him. Of us standing here in the path with them handlers, so I might get one of them done. He's lovely, he's a gorgeous horse. And he's also very photogenic. So he's also a very photogenic horse. You know? He's very photogenic. He's a beautiful horse, yeah. He's gorgeous. I can't believe I mistook him and mistook that picture as Gay Force for a whole year. That picture of Pallavicini on that wall in the living room. I can't believe I mistook that for Gale Force for a whole year.
Yeah, Genie.
And I was the one that actually took that photograph. I took that actual photograph and I mistook that for Gale Force for a whole year. And it would have been impossible for it to be Gale Force. How could it be Gale Force? Because Pallavicini's the darker skin. He's darker skinned for one thing. And Gay Force doesn't have a marking as big as that on his forehead either. His marking isn't as big as that, and he doesn't have a thickest fringe as that either. Because Gay Force he barely had any fringe, for one thing, and his skin is lighter. Gay Force's skin was lighter brown. He was a lighter brown, and he had barely any fringe at all, and he barely had a spot. He only had a kind of a tiny little speck of it. Barely, he only had a small little tiny little thing, a kind of like a speck on his forehead, and he had barely any fringe at all. You know, it was very fine. He had very, very fine hair on his here. His fringe was he had very fine hair on his fringe. His hair is more thicker on his tail than it was on his fringe, and his mane was thick, but his fringe was very fine. So and his spot was nothing as big as that. Barely anything like that at all. I couldn't believe I mistook him, because you can see Pal's darker skinned. You see that yourself, he's darker skinned.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's darker skinned. It's darker than Gay Force. The Gay Force was about the same shade brown as the Bowie. The Bowie is the same kind of shade brown. So he's the same, and he's also like the Bowie. He's got a short back. He was a short back surfer. They're good for sprinters. Sprinters, yeah. Sprinters. Like perhaps he's got a long back. He's got a long back. Gay Force was the odd one out when he was here. He's the only stallion that had a short back. All the rest of them had long backs. Now the Gay Force is gone. All the stallions have long backs.
Yeah.
When the Gay Force is gone, now all of them have got long backs. Now when Gay Force was here, he's the only one that had short back, and all the rest had long backs. Now that he's gone, all of them have got long backs. Yeah, they all have long backs. So which means they were more for. So what would the long backs do for long backs? What are long backs for?
Long backs are for distance running.
Distance running.
Yeah, stayers I call it.
Stayers,
They last for a long time. They're distance running, 3 miles, 2 miles, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas short backs are more for sprinting.
Sprinting.
Yeah.
The
Short
shorter.
distances, 6 furlongs, 7 furlongs, 1 mile maybe.
I wonder why some of them short backs and some have long backs.
It's just the way they breed it, that's all. The mothers and fathers, they're passing it on.
Yeah. Strange, isn't it? It's weird. And he was tiny. He was only five something. He's only just over, not 5, 15 something. I was saying 5, 15 something. 15. He's quite small. I think he's roughly the same height as Invincible. Roughly the same height as Invincible. And he's also Invincible's nephew. It's Gay Force. You know, Oasis Dream was in the family. And Oasis Dream was Gay Force's star, and Oasis Dream is also in Vista Spirit family. I can't remember how Oasis Dream is related to Invincible. I can't remember what way he's related to Invincible. This would be his brother. I can't remember. Let's find out. That must be his brother. That could be his brother. I can't remember. Can't remember. There's a related to him somewhere, but I can't remember how though. But he's in his family anyway. Gay Force, I know Gay Force. It's the reason why Gay Force and him were next door to each other at the stables, because he was his nephew. See, that's why Gay Force that's why he was next door to Invincible, because he was his nephew. Yeah. That's why these two are next door to each other, because they're brothers.
Yeah.
These two are next door to each other because they're brothers. Gay Force was next door to Invincible because he was his nephew. See, apparently all relations does seem to be put next door to each other. But the only thing that they didn't do with National, they didn't put him next door to his dad. That's the only thing that they didn't do. See, they did with the Gay Force and Invincible because he was his nephew, and they did with these two because they're brothers. But they didn't do with National and Invincible because so they've got to do that with National, because National is Invincible's son. But they did it right with Invincible and Gay Force and with these two, because these two are brothers. But they didn't do it with National and Invincible. Because National is Invincible's son, and those two are also related. They were related because they're father and son.
Yeah.
And Gay Force and Invincible were uncle and nephew, and these two are brothers. But they didn't do with Invincible and National. And they're also related.
Yeah.
They had them in separate doors.
Mm-hmm.
They had National number 4.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought they would have put him next door to his dad, but they didn't.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. Wait, that these two are next door to each other because they're brothers.
Yeah.
And Vince was next door to this because he was his uncle or
Yeah.
his nephew.
Yeah.
But they didn't do with National. I thought he would have put him next door to his dad because he was the son. Huh? I don't get that. I don't get that, man.
Yeah. You know why?
They did it right with Gay Force, right? Because he was Vincible's nephew, and they did it right with these two because they're brothers. But it was National. They didn't do it right. They had him separate away from his dad. He's number 4. And I thought he would be next door to his dad, number 8 or something.
Yeah.
They had him separated.
Yeah.
Didn't get that. They had these two right. And they had Gay Force right that he had next door to him because he was his nephew.
Yeah.
But the National, they did it wrong.
Yeah.
They had him separated from his dad. Didn't make sense.
No. Strange, right? Yeah.
I thought he would have had him next door to his dad at number 8.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Good question. Good point. Yeah. Good point.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
They were related.
Yeah.
And these two are related. These two are related, and yet they're next door to each other. They're next door to each other, like 2 and 3. They're next door to each other. Gay Force was next door to Bissell because he was his nephew. But they got it wrong. National. That's the only thing. That's the only mistake that they got wrong. That's the only mistake that they made was National.
Yeah.
They had him separated from his dad. It's very strange, you know.
Yeah.
The two brothers were right. The nephew and uncle were right, but the father and son wrong.
Careful with father home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't get it. These two are right. Gay Force was right, which is his nephew, but the father and son were separated.
Yes. Strange, right?
You find it weird?
I do indeed. I wonder why.
Yeah. We must ask that. Why is that? Why did they separated and they got the others right?
Should ask, yeah.
Strange. I thought all relations would be next door to each other. You know, they got these two right, the two brothers, and they have them next door to each other in the paddocks as well. They're next door to each other. They're neighbours in the paddocks and they're neighbours in the stables.
Yeah. Strange, right? Yeah.
It's very weird. They're the next door because they're next door to each other in the paddocks and next door in the stables. You know. And Gay Force was next door to Vincible because it was his nephew. He's in number 6 and Vincible number 7. But National was dumped to number 4. Way further way down from his dad. His dad number 7. I didn't think that was right at all.
Yeah, I wasn't right. No. Should kept him close to his dad.
Do you remember my rage about that?
I do indeed. You're very angry about it.
Yeah, I was angry about that. Do you remember I was raging? I was raging. Do you remember that? That's what usually raging.
Yeah.
I was raging. They were next door to each other at the stables or in the paddocks. If Free Eagle was put into next door. Free Eagle was put next door to Invincible in the paddocks. And I thought they would have put National in there. But they put Free Eagle in there. Next door to Invincible in the paddocks. And I thought they would put National in there. You know. They put it's very weird, yeah. They put Free Eagle next door to Invincible in the stables as well.
Yeah,
Next door to the
strange.
stables and in the paddocks. Isn't that so weird? That's that bizarre.
Yeah.
The Invincible, Free Eagle next door to each other in the paddocks and in the stables. It's just weird next door to each other in the paddocks and in the stables. Free Eagle is Invincible number 8. Invincible number 7. Free Eagle number 8. Invincible at the paddocks here on the left, and then next door is the Free Eagle. Next one, and the next one where but they have Nando now. That's where he has Free Eagle next door to Invincible, but they have Nando now. There.
Yeah.
So it's really weird. It's uncanny.
Yeah,
Like next
uncanny.
door to Invincible and the Pollux and in the stable, Free
Yeah.
Eagle. And that's how which I should have, which we should have, in my opinion, should have been National Defence's product.
Should have been, yeah.
Yeah. And the National was dumped down to where they have Vecchiano now. Yeah.
Beside where Phoenix is now.
Yeah, but he was in here first. National was in here first.
Yeah,
opposite.
I can't show you the viewer.
I know, but he was in there, behind where you are. He's in this paddock opposite, behind where you are. He's here first, and then he's moved over the other side.
Yeah.
He's in here first,
Yeah.
then he's moved over to the other side.
Yeah. Hello.
So he was over there, and we're gone now. He's over there. Paddock over there. Paddock here.
Yeah, I see.
He's over there, paddock there first, and then he's moved over to the Spears side, over to the paddock beside the Invincible, which is now Nando Parada's paddock. You know.
Yeah.
Well, not Nando Parada. No. Akiano's paddock beside Dear Friend. This Spears, this next door to Peru, where next door to your friend, this is Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he was dumped to next. And that was his last paddock, and then that's the last one I saw him in before. Last time I saw him alive in. This last paddock I saw him alive in was that one. My last year I saw him alive was 2021. That's the last year I saw him alive. It was 2021. He ended up. The last time he was in Ireland, the last time he was alive, last time he was here in Ireland alive was in 2021. Yeah. This time we saw him alive here in Ireland was 2021.
Yeah.
That's the last year I saw him alive.
Yeah, I know,
Was 2021 here in Ireland. And then after that we didn't see him again. So my last footage with National Defence was 2021 here in Ireland in the end of June or end of July, one of them. It was at the end of June or July period. It was on the summertime of 2021, and that was my last footage of him here in 2021. The last time I saw him alive was 2021. It was the year after COVID. Yeah. So, you take down that tribute video at the stables. I just want to keep that one about the statue onto my YouTube. Cute little dog. Yeah. So another shot of Lucy Jelly. Yeah, zoom it in there, please.
Tree away.
Huh?
There.
See?
It's a 5-2. 5-2.
Okay, folks.
Yeah, get in the shot.
Huh?
Go on.
Okay, folks. I just realised I didn't get me a shot there last day when I was introducing the stallions or introducing lunch or go out to lunch or introducing the stallions. I wasn't on camera. I was saying pause the camera. Saying pause the camera, and you still had the camera inside the Living Legends. You had the camera inside the Living Legends product, and I said pause the camera. It didn't have the camera on me. It didn't have the camera on me at that time. It didn't put the camera back on me when I was saying pause the camera. He had the camera still in the paddock.
Right.
So I didn't see me introducing lunch or nothing yesterday. But anyway, yesterday, the last time you were in school. So we're going to go to lunch now, folks, and I'll see you at Stan's table. Thank you.